Okay. Hi everyone. I was wanting to give everybody my thoughts on the Sailor Moon DVD Blu Ray release coming out in November. Please keep in mind that this is all my thoughts, and you can disagree with me if you want. It doesn't bother me. But what really, really bothers me is that even though this is the 90s episodes that they're re-releasing on Blu-ray and DVD, what really bothers me is that they're not keeping the English names as Serena and Darian. They're basically throwing out the 90s script and putting in the Japanese script. And I understand that the author for Sailor Moon um, picked out these voice actors herself, which is all fine and dandy. It's, that's her choice, that's her call. But in my mind, I don't understand Japanese. I've always known the Sailor Moon characters as their English names: Serena, Darian, Amy, Ray, Lita, and Nina. So when I first heard that they were going to do a re-release for the 90s episodes of Sailor Moon onto Blu-ray, I thought they were just going to enhance the color and keep the names as the English names. But no, now we have new the new version coming out. Not Sailor Moon Crystal, no, not that. Just the re-release of the 90s episodes. So basically what's happened is we got a whole new cast, and we now have their Japanese names in English. Yeah, that's okay, I guess, but for me, I would prefer them to keep it in English. I was really looking forward to purchasing this re-release of Sailor Moon, but from what I've seen on the clips and from what I've read online, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be what I grew up with. It's going to be the episodes from the 90s, but they're going to, you know, call Serena whatever her name is from Japan and Darian whatever his name is from Japan. So, I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I am going to get it. I may stick to the merchandise, but again, I will make my choice closer to the time of release. I'm not that pleased on what they're doing. The only thing I do like about it is the colors getting more sharper. That's the only thing I can say positive about this reboot for the Blu-rays and DVDs. So, and again, I understand that whatever the author's name is, if she's having more hands-on with it, that's perfectly fine. But to me, that's kind of stupid that they're taking the 90s episodes and using Japanese names when people from the 90s, like myself, who watched Sailor Moon, always heard them refer to the characters as Serena and Darian and all the other scouts and stuff. And and I don't care if they use the uncut version. That doesn't bother me in the least. What bothers me alongside the name change is when Serena transforms in the new English redub, when she usually says in the 90s, Moon Prism Power. You know, that was, again, when I watched it in the 90s. Now, apparently, she's got to say Moon Prism Power, make up, and that's kind of stupid. They should have just kept it in the English redub. They could have just kept it as Moon Prism Power. Even though in the manga she did say makeup, but to me that was kind of stupid. When I read the mangas, I always, I couldn't pronounce the Japanese names, so I took out the Japanese names and inserted the English names, because for me, learning a new language and learning a new way of things like this is kind of hard for me. My mind will always go to Serena and Darian when I see Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask together. It will never click, and my mind will never say their Japanese names. So, I'm hoping I'm hoping I'll be making my mind. I'll make up my mind before the release the of the Blu-rays, but I may just stick to buying the merchandise because I'm happier with the merchandise. But again, I may or may not buy it. But again, this is all my thoughts. You guys can disagree with me whether you want to or not. I don't care. But again, this is my thoughts. So yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on the up and coming Blu-ray release of Sailor Moon. Again, I've watched the clips and I'm not too thrilled. But I am still going to watch Sailor Moon Crystal. I haven't made up my mind on that yet, but yeah. But there you go. That is my thoughts on the Blu-ray release of Sailor Moon.